Okay, what we're doing here is this magnet is the problem. This magnet needs to have a distance here, so when it goes in, it pushes that, and that does the printing. This part actually hits the print wheel up here, and this part gets the signal through here, and there will be different ends on here. Some of them have a different, but it's all just a 2-wire. So it pushes in and does that. If there's no clearance here, then this can't work. So what we're adjusting is this nut and the center part down here in the hole. So we take, this is a 5.5 millimeter. 5.5 millimeter. You may have to buy a wrench like this because there's a fairly small hole here. But this is a 5.5. I reach in there, I loosen the nut, and I take either a long nose pair of pliers or hemostats like this, and that center part is I loosen it, I loosen it, I loosen it. And then when I get the distance here, that's what corrects it. And then when I'm done, then I need to tighten up that nut so it doesn't change. So I reach in there and I tighten up the nut. So I just show you this. We're going to go in there and do one on there. Now let's go to the machine. Now to take this machine off, there's four latches. So I've loosened the latches, and I'm going to turn it up and show you what I did. So I push in on this one, push in on this one, and there's two more over here. Push in on this and push in on this. And that will the case will just lift right off. And we do that by pushing in at the four corners and push, and then lift the case right off. Okay, now we want to actually take the carrier loose. So this chrome shaft takes a 1/4 inch open end wrench. We're going to turn it 1/4 turn. 1/4 turn, and it goes to the right just a little bit, and then it comes loose here on the left, and we pull it out. So we just pull it completely out. Okay, that gets rid of that. Now we need to loosen this belt. We're not going to change anything. We're just going to take it off. So I'm going to run this over, and I'm going to lean it forward, and it's going to jump off of that pulley. I haven't changed any adjustment. It just pulled it off of the pulley. Now we have the magnet down here in the machine. That's what we're working on. So we turn this upside down, and as you can see down in the hole there,
Whoa.
With this 5.5 millimeter, we reach in there and we loosen that nut, and then we take our hemostats or a long nose pair of pliers, and we grab the center of that, and we turn it left, turn it left, turn it left, until we get some space in there. Now here, oh, there you can, now you can get a good shot there. Okay, we need some space there like that one. Now if there's no space there, that's what we're trying to correct. So there needs to be space there. And that's what loosening this nut and turning this center part will do, is give us some space in there.
How far is this thing supposed to move? How far is this supposed to move? How do you know when it's suggested enough?
Is the distance here. I don't know, that's what, 40 thousandths maybe? That's what it needs, that much movement.
Well, that upper thing's moving like a 1/4 inch?
Yeah, right. And that's what does the printing. So this is critical. We need this space there, and that's what we're adjusting. So we need to adjust this center part, loosen this with the 5.5 millimeter, and then turn it with the hemostats or the long nose pair of pliers. Loosen, loosen, loosen. And then when you're done, you tighten it up. You tighten up the nut so it doesn't run off. Okay, now to put this back together, we didn't change any adjustment. So we're gonna, the back goes down in first, and it just sits right down. We're gonna hook the left on the belt on the left hand side, and then we get it all loose, and then we're gonna roll it back on there. Now I've done that 1,000 times, so you may have trouble doing it your first time. But that's going to get that belt back in place. We didn't change any adjustment. And now we have this shaft. It has a flat on this side, and that's how you know this goes to the right. So this goes through the carrier. And that long piece goes in there. And then it goes back in the left side. There's a slot that goes in there. And now we take our wrench and we turn it 1/4 turn. Boom, and lock it in place. And now our carrier is back in where it should be. And to put the top on, the top will just snap right down. You don't have to do anything other than just hold it up here in place. Here in front, we want to go over the guide here and line it up on the two sides. And snap it down. And it's on. There it is. All 4 of them, check them, make sure all 4 of them are on. And it snaps back into place and you're ready to go.